What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome on back to Dragon Age Inquisition. As always, if you're new here or haven't yet, please do subscribe, leave a like and a comment, and of course, if you want to catch up on the rest of the Let's Play so far, go ahead and check the description below. I'll have the whole series down there in order for everybody. So, on today's episode, we are going to go to Emprise Du Lion, but real quick, we'll go through the rounds like we always do on the war table. We'll pick some new stuff, and then we'll just zip down to Emprise Du Lion. There's some cool things in Emprise Du Lion. There's a cool little side story there with the Red Templars, too. Meet Orlesian mercenaries. The Bull's chargers met with several mercenary bands. Most were willing to break their contracts. Your ambassador must have loosened the nobles up. Some just needed an excuse to bow out of any potential rebellion. The Orlesian nobles on our side were grateful to us for weakening their enemies. That gratitude should soon fill Inquisition coffers. Lieutenant Cremisius Aclase. Press Orlesian nobles. We got a new thing though. Yeah, right there. Negotiate a deal for weapon plans. There, the Vol Dorma nobleman should no longer get in our way. Once my agents explained the situation to him, he was quite content to step away. The Anderfell's blacksmith's weapon designs are ours, Liliana, and we have nothing here because we already have those thanks to the Golden Nug. Consequences of Blackwall's lie. We'll make use of the Grey Warden treaties however we can. We're so close to Corypheus, we'll need everything we can use for this final push. Cullen. I just gave us some gold. Not too bad. What can we do with the Orlesian nobles? Inquisitor. Thanks to the efforts of the Bull's chargers, Orlesian nobility is most receptive to our efforts. Now would be an ideal time to press them for more support. The right word, whispered at the right time, is more effective than an afternoon of pleasantries. I know which nobles are willing to help us, and how far they can be pushed. Makes the most sense, I think, to send Josephine to entertain the nobles. Alliances falling into place. There is a contender to rival the de Rosiers. Lady Richelieu sent the following letter. The Thibaults are an upstart threat, as the daughter of Lady Valise Thibault is set on marrying into the Leandre family. Claims that the pairing is not strategic are, of course, laughable. The Leandre name should be neutralized in some fashion for the brokering of a more profitable pairing. In your service, Lady Eustace. The game to oppose us now depends on our involvement. Demand the Leandre's exclusion from court, or we withdraw all involvement. Are they prepared to truly fight among themselves? It is a simple matter to marginalize the Leandre name among our potential allies. If the marriage is strategic, it will very quickly be all but worthless in the greater game of status. I suppose we could just send Cullen on this to make his demands right. And then aid those impacted by the Civil War. Let's do the crow thing. My friends, I did enjoy our little venture, and I hate to be a bother, but I believe you owe me a favor. After all, Lord Enzo is quite dead. As you may recall, the crows and I are not on the best of terms. They were not pleased I stole their target out from under them. It means they don't get paid. They could have taken credit for my work, but I had already written to their employer. I earned the prize, after all. The crows would like to speak to me, as you can imagine. They've sent more of their number to her senior. It's time I left the free marches. Zevran. My agents could plant false leads for the crows. Yeah, we'll get Liliana to just go do that. That'll work out well. We'll pull Zevran's ass out of the fire. We owe him one for Origins, right? My dearest Josephine, the hills of Emprise Du Lion are in peril. A maidservant recently returned from visiting an uncle in Serena spoke of gruff, helmeted men about the village's quarry, and the appearance of strange red crystals in the fields close by. I suspected red lyrium and sent men to investigate, but the bridges leading to the area had all been destroyed. The Red Templar's handiwork, I wager. If we do not act quickly, all of the Highlands may be lost. I wish I bore fairer tidings, my dear. My warmest regards to your family. I pray for the quelling of these winter winds of chaos, that we may meet again in springtime. Your truest friend and ally, Edouard Desjardins. The Elfswood River froze over after an unseasonable chill. We'll need brave soldiers and sturdy mounts, but it's our only path into the mountains. Well, let's go take more of Corypheus's toys from him. We broke through to Sarnia, and lead scout Hardin is with the vanguard set to establish an Inquisition camp. Her early reports indicate that the red lyrium is spreading. Cullen. We will of course venture forth, and if you remember at the end of last episode, I had mentioned that since we're going to make Cassandra the Divine, We were going to stop using her as our tank to get used to Blackwall. Well, of course, we are going to start that today, and I made sure to respec and put some new gear on Blackwall just to make sure that he's up to snuff, so I'll go ahead and show that when we spawn in here. Show you what I gave him, what his build is looking like. It'll be fun in case you want to use Blackwall yourselves, right? That way I've pretty much shown every single companion, I think. The only one that I wouldn't have shown something you could use would be Varric. Not Varric, sorry, Cole. Because it's a dual dagger rogue.
This is what's left of the town. The lucky ones
And I think I did show him briefly, but...
The rest, penned in by Fade Rifts and Red Templars. We're the first friendly face they've seen in a long, long while.
How did an entire river freeze so quickly?
It got really cold, really quickly. Sarnia relies on its river for everything. Trade, food. They weren't expecting this.
Do you know why the Red Templars have come here?
Can't tell you much. The Templars have outposts all through the hills. Our scouts haven't been able to get through. It probably has something to do with the local stone quarry, though. A lot of the workers went missing after the Red Templars moved in.
I should look in on the townsfolk, see what they can tell me.
I'm sure they'll appreciate it. The Red Templars have been mounting frequent attacks. They want Emprise Du Lion. Bad. Let's get out there and take it back from them.
Aye. I think if I recall, this place has 3 or 4 high dragons in it. Probably 3, because 4 would be a little excessive. But it has a lot of high dragons here, so that'll be fun.
This might interest you, sir.
I'll probably save them all up and do them all together. But I'm not sure if they would even take long enough to warrant giving them their own episode. Although that being said, if I do them all together, then that means I won't have my tier 3 for the second lot of them, so that might actually be a good idea.
What a waste.
We said we'd talk to the townsfolk here, so...
Oh, how could you have dropped it?
Find Mama's ring.
Clumsy girl. Mama trusted the ring to you when she died.
I think we can talk to the mayor of this place if we can find her. Mistress Poolin's records. Records show that Sarnia's granite quarry has been in financial trouble for at least a year. Anselm says the Duchess of Severine's household has cancelled their order. The Duchess has decided, instead, to donate the gold set aside for her new fountain to the Empress's war effort, and Anselm won't send a boat to take the merchandise I prepared for him. He says if he can't sell it, it just takes up space in his warehouse. Maybe another trader will take it off my hands. It's some of the finest quality we've pulled in recent years. No new orders. I can't get rid of the blocks meant for the Duchess. No one wants what we offer, not while the war rages. I've had to close the quarry. I can't pay the workers. Soon they'll leave for the cities. Sarnia will die. And so the war caused this place to collapse financially. He is the mayor.
Ah, the Inquisition.
You have a financial issue, huh?
That was generous of you.
I do what I can. I am partly to blame for all this.
Oh.
The Red Templars are here because, fool that I am, I sold them my family's quarry. They've taken every worker. We haven't seen them in weeks. And it's not enough. They keep coming, taking more people. And there's nothing I can do to stop them.
Why on earth would you sell and invite the Red Templars?
How could you have sold land to the Red Templars?
Are you stupid?
I swear by Andrastre's buyer, they look like knights, chevaliers.
Right.
Such pretty speeches. They said they would reopen the quarry, bring employment and trade back to Sarnia. We'd been struggling since the war began. How could I refuse? It was good for a time. People went to work, they were paid. Then they stopped coming home. After that, the Red Templars stopped pretending.
Well, I suppose, Mistress Poulin, it depends on if you'd rather starve to death or become a lyrium-addled blight, corrupted ghoul.
What do you mean the Red Templars take workers?
People just disappear. First those who worked the quarry, then they took people from their homes. I don't know why. I just prayed they'd leave me and my family alone.
And it seems like they did. How convenient. I don't believe her. I don't believe that it's as simple as that. I think likely there is some extra things going on there, and there's probably a reason why her and her family haven't been carted off, I would imagine. this is what an actual knight looks like that she said she confused the Red
I
Templars.
saw the Inquisition's banners from afar. Never expected to see the Herald of Andraste himself.
Ah, Sir Michel, of course. I didn't recognize you, dressed as you are.
Lady Vivienne?
You know each other?
Michel de Chavannes. I know your story. You were disgraced and banished from court for treachery.
There's much more than that, but it ends the same way. What does it matter? Despite all, I have a strong arm, a stout heart, and I still serve Ole.
If we read about what happened to him, I don't recall. I wonder if he is one of the people who declared for Gaspard.
Are you here to guard the people?
As much as I can, although this was not my original intention. I hunt a demon. This one calls itself Imshale, and has settled in Suladin Keep, up in the hills. Imshale is free because I made a mistake. I will see him destroyed.
How did you free
Now
a
that the
demon?
Inquisition is here. Perhaps the Red Templars who guard the keep can be routed. All I need is one chance.
We can certainly try.
I need to know more about Imshale.
A desire demon, more cunning than anything I have encountered. And I have played the game. Imshale has roamed the land for some time. If anything, he will have grown in power. Why he is here in Emprise Du Lion, however, is anyone's guess. Perhaps he has gained the cooperation of the Red Templars, or vice versa.
What's in Suladin Keep?
Red Templars, so far as I can tell. Suladin is an elven fortress, left to crumble. The locals always avoided it, believing it the haunt of ancient elven spirits.
Suladin Keep is the second of the two keeps I told you about with the two best merchants in the game.
You know where the demon is. Why wait?
Let's not have him waltz off by himself, shall we?
Suladin Keep is guarded by Red Templars. While I would happily give my life for this, I would not give it in vain.
You could serve the Inquisition. We have use for strong arms and stout hearts.
No, not until Imshale is defeated.
We will keep that in mind. Well, for now, you can stay by the people and help them. What do we have here? We have Rift on the Frozen Water. We have Unfinished Business for Cass. So let's go take care of the Rift and the thing for Cassandra. She's not here, unfortunately, but she'll still get the bonus to approval. Oh, right, before I before I forget and wander off, I said I would show what I did with Blackwall. So, in Weapon and Shield, we just have Warriors Resolve. That's the stamina restored every time you lose health. This is deactivated inside Tactics. We just got that for Bear Mauls the Wolves. That's the Flank Disable ability. You want this on every single warrior you ever get. Even if you're a two-handed warrior and you're not tanking, you just want that, because why wouldn't you not flank? Down here, we purchased the speed reduction when you attack a target from behind, but that was mainly just to get to deep reserves, so when your stamina is low, it regenerates faster. Then these two are good, but we mainly went down here for Horn of Valor with the one that gives our party guard, because I was really feeling that when we used it with Cassandra. Here is more of the same. We have the Taunt with the Battle Cry, where it goes further, catches more enemies. We have the Challenge one that is no cooldown. Trust the Steel, which is the armor bonus. Cutting Words, which is the damage bonus to taunted enemies. Then we have It'll Cost You, Untouchable Defense, and we got Livid with Still Standing, which is when you use Livid, you gain guard for each nearby enemy. So that's just more guard generation on top of everything. Inside Champion, we have Line in the Sand. We have that disabled, but that makes it so enemies can't run past you to get to your squishies. We have Resilience, which is the stun chance. Every time an enemy hits you with a melee attack, they get staggered by recoil. 5% chance to stun an enemy for 2 seconds. We have Unyielding, an attack that would bring you down, instead leaves you with a small amount of health, and you are immune to all damage for 5 seconds, which is very cool. We have Walking Fortress. You may not be able to hold them off forever, but right now, nothing can touch you. You have complete immunity to damage for 8 seconds, which is very cool. And we have the Siegebreaker add-on for this, which is for every attack that strikes you while Walking Fortress is active, it increases your guard, which is 10%. And then we got Adamant. You've trained hard, and you know how to make the most of whatever armor you're wearing. That's just a flat 20% armor bonus. And then the last thing we got in here is Bulwark. You stand all the stronger to finish the fight, getting a bonus to your maximum guard. So his guard meter is absolutely insane. he's gonna be really chungo. I took off Cassandra's gear and gave it to him, so he looks a little wonky right now, but that's what he has, which is the hardened Battlemaster stuff, if I recall. Canary weapon, I think. Somewhere around here will be Cassandra's targets. It looks like they're up top in the middle, so... I've been playing so much Assassin's Creed Black Flag, I wonder if I can still even play this game with thumbs currently. We'll have to see how this goes. I'm trying not to get too sucked and distracted by that, but it is not working, I don't think. I am extremely soul-sucked and distracted. We're gonna get that rift after we kill these guys. If I can kill these guys. Login stand. The hunt. Day 1. Tracked her to the edge of High Grove. I know she's here somewhere. I can sense it. Gave me the slip. She's cunning. Hunter and hunted. Round and round in circles. It's the game. A dance. A ritual. It wouldn't be the same without it. Tracks head to the ruins. She might be resting. I need the element of surprise. Leave everything unnecessary behind. Going light and quick. She's not going to get away. Not this time. Whatever he's hunting down. This looks like it's our way up. Indeed. Righto. Howdy, gentlemen. He is doing a great job of holding aggro. You little bastard. Oh my god, I missed. Please. Please. There we go. And I missed again. Beautiful work. Great job. Oh my Lydia effect. Plus he teleported up here too like an ass. Oh. Well, they're not gonna do what I wanted them to do, are they? I also apparently cannot hit him with a fucking thing. Well, he threw himself off the map, so there's that. I guess that fixes my problem of not being able to hit him, huh? He's just gone to the ether now. He got rid of himself. He went the same path that my bombs went. I guess anything that flies on that angle just disappears. Which, I mean, I'll take it. Get it out of my way. Barely intelligible scroll. They say you shouldn't bring home girls you find near fade rifts, but they don't know. I saved Colette. She came from a cold, empty place. No one cared about her. Now she's here, and we'll be together forever. She's all I ever wanted. I know she loves me. I feel her love in everything she does to me, even when it hurts. Especially when it hurts. I've never been happier. That doesn't sound great. That's a warden face down, ass up on that. I don't know what the other guy is. Yeah, he has seen better days. Let us go get this Fade Rift taken care of. I love when my whole party has massive guard meters. You don't need to kill those wolves if they're not gonna fuck with me. Up, up, up. My party will show up eventually. Get that up real quick. Going for the shadows, ready to protect Gotham. Unfortunately, we don't have Cassandra's whole thing with the dispel for these, but that's okay. Spare demon, of course. mouse right now? Oh, it's up in the corner, that's where my mouse is. Nice and clean.
I offend you just by existing, Vivian. What is it you want me to do?
I'm sure I don't know, darling. Do you imagine I spend all my waking hours worrying about your self-improvement?
Look, I wasn't trying to imply that you...
My dear Blackwall, there's nothing you can do to make your order relevant to our present situation. You really must stop assuming everything is about you. It's unbecoming.
She's such a bitch. She is such a bitch. I guess whatever is going on up here is what the hunter was looking for when we were reading his journals. A little campsite right there too. I gotta remember to go check that. These are snowflow. If you wanted to remove weapon restrictions on gear that you want to craft, you would farm these things up. This is the best place to get them actually, is Emprise Du Lion. This is where they're most abundant. You can get them in Exalted Plains too, but they're only by that one camp. You are the Red Templars. In the case. Catch. Having fun with my bombs, sir. Fade touched wool is always nice to get. I think the claim is up there. Potentially. We'll see. We'll go this way first anyways, like I said, and then we'll worry about the rest after. Go get whatever it is we're looking for. Probably in these ruins somewhere, right? A note ripped to bits by an angry hand. Pieced back together, it reads, "Leave me alone, or I swear I will kill you." I don't know what the hell he was looking for. What he was hunting down. And bonus points for me remembering to go check this. A journal left open. Something's wrong. Brees has been away 3 days. He should be back from the hunt by now. The river froze overnight. It's so cold. I worry he's lost or worse. I have a terrible feeling all this has something to do with him touching that strange red crystal. He said he could hear it humming. Crystals don't hum. I have to go look for him. Brees, if you see this and I'm gone, wait for me. It won't be long. I'm assuming neither of them came home. Sounds like he got black corrupted by Red Lyrium. And my companions are doing the thing again where they don't follow. Love that for me. Yeah, I think the claim is up here, but if it's not, then we can just drop on it. Yeah, it is. Frozen waterfall. Crystal Cascade, frozen. When the sun shines upon the waters of the cascade falling from their great height, they seem for all the world like a cascade of crystals pouring out of an unseen hand. Brother Ferdinand Genitivi, who bathed in the pool beneath the crystal cascade in his travels. Has he bathed in this?
Red Lyrium, you should be cautious here.
There is a chest behind the crystal cascade. Okay. What goodies do you have for me? Superior Battlemaster Code is kinda crazy if you're in the market for new warrior armor. Has to be Tevinter who built this bridge. I wonder, that's not the Imperial Highway, is it? Could be, right? That could genuinely be the Imperial Highway. And they just knocked it down so you couldn't gain access. It looks very Tevinter. And they are the ones that built the highway that spans over Thedas. I'm hoping that my companions can hold on to their lives for a little bit here. Try not to use too many potions. We only have 2 left, so I'm hoping they can just resist the temptation to die. It might be a better idea if I go into Blackwall's tactics and juggle him around a little, because he's actually not performing very well. At least with those rifts he wasn't. He was letting a lot of my companions take a whole bunch of aggro that they shouldn't have been. And I prefer not to have to micromanage him, so... Yeah, I'll come with you. That's crazy that we both leap and shot at each other out there. That's fun. I'm actually gonna hit you with that, but... Okay, High Grove now belongs to us. Inquisition in the area. Strike fast. Do not let them through. Fournier. Assume that's their general. Oh, first camp in the Lion. And I am imagining that we'll be taking that path through, not up there. I don't think there's anything up there. It's just a guard tower for the camp, I think.
Inquisitor.
Or legions in the camp. Icky.
All clear.
Yeah, we'll try and make it a little bit further up the mountain than that. That was Silverite, which is also very good.
I understand that Red Lyrium is somehow alive.
Lot of red lyrium all over the place.
I order you to bring me their heads.
I order you to walk into all that. All these dudes are immune to poison. Hopefully they're not immune to explosives. Doing pretty good holding aggro this time around. Maybe I don't need to mess with him. That should be good enough to finish. There we go. Some chunky fights ahead. Dalish wolf carving. The area around Sarnia has always displayed a blend of the old and new, Elven and Orlesian. I take pride in this. Emprise Du Lion is part of the Dales, and our history is nothing to be ashamed of. Others have not held such an enlightened view, and elven relics once scattered about the region have been destroyed or stolen. Some of the few remaining are statues of wolves. One along Alphonse's Passage, another in a ruin near the Elfsblood River. Dalish clans passing through often honor these statues with offerings of flowers. I see no harm in it. Maya Maya of Sarnia. I almost said Maya Maya. Grab all this. Fade Touch is very good for me. definitely keep an eye on the silverite.
Red lyrium. I would prefer not to linger in its presence.
Yeah, this crap is all over the place. Dawnstone too, huh? We're obviously not going to be spending Dawnstone and Silverite on that little brazier requisition. That's not going to happen. Way too high tier of a material for all that nonsense. It's tier 3 or tier 4, I'm not sure. But either way, anything above tier 2 is not worth spending on stuff like that. You never know when you'll need it. Enjoy the bombs.
I do have to admire you for your poise.
Yes, I imagine you do.
And I look
He's
forward
such a
to the
bitch.
day when that veneer crumbles.
Had to hit it with something just in case, right? Hello, Cheeky. I saw the glow. Don't touch my pyramid. Well, I already did that. Oh, what the hell? There are people frozen in the ceiling in here. I almost didn't notice that. It's being annoying again, so we'll just blow it up. And that's Varric's quest complete, actually, for seeing red. Pocket diary. I'm going to ask Andrine to marry me. I've got it all planned. I'll take her to the ridge overlooking the valley, and we'll open the bottle of wine farther left for me. I think it's time. I know she's been waiting for a while. I wanted it to be perfect, but nothing's ever perfect. There will always be a war somewhere. There will always be sadness, and wondering where our next meal will come from. But we'll have each other. And they died together. That's the diamond ring he gave her. That's too bad. He actually finally came to the correct conclusion, and things like that is why you shouldn't hesitate. There's a difference between making sure and hesitating, of course. Sometimes you're just making sure it's the right one, but if you already know that it's the right one, there really is no reason to wait. You never know. Obviously, you won't get killed by Red Templars in reality, but you might get hit by a bus or something else. One of my biggest fears in life is leaving things unsaid. Or undone, right? I think I've mentioned it before in my videos, but it is always the things you do not say that will bother you, not the things that you did. The things that you did might be a problem, but trust me when I tell you, it is the things you skip saying that you will regret forever. The what if is far worse than the consequences of anything you will do. Like, what if I had told her that I loved her? What if I had swallowed my pride and done X, Y, Z? What if I had gone to the place that I was scared to go to? Etc, etc. You see what I'm getting at. That is advice I try to impart on everybody. People worry too much about random things that don't matter, and don't worry enough about the things that do. What do they say? All the ideas in the graveyard could solve all of humanity's problems. Meaning just to say, there are so many things that people don't pursue and don't do, that if you could loot the graveyard of all the ideas there, you would make the world a perfect place. So don't leave your ideas in the graveyard. And I guess there was more red lyrium in this place than was required for the quest, because we just broke a bunch more of it. We might actually be able to take the rise before we wrap. Looking at this, we're already right here.
We should not stay here too long.
Boy, you don't like the chill. There's our camp. Can we get... Yeah, it does, okay. I was gonna ask if we could get a codex on this place to see if it is part of the Imperial Highway or not. Ruined Highway. The villagers of Sarnia know little about the ruined highway standing above their home. Children play below its arches, oblivious to the danger the crumbling structure poses. Judging from its age, and the statues adorning its pillars, I would conjecture that it dates from the golden age of the Tevinter Imperium. It is an imposing sight, one I am glad to have seen. It's from Brother Genetive. So yeah, it is Tevinter made, which was obvious by all the statues and things all over the pillars. So there probably is part of the Imperial Highway. It goes all over the country, it's like surface deep roads. Walk into those for me. How has the Inquisition managed to gain ground? Send the behemoth, Fornia. So they have a big Red Lyrium corrupted Templar for us. Probably what was up there, right? They left it there waiting for us to come up the mountain. So they're checking our progress very cautiously.
Nothing to report, sir.
Right. This would seem like the thing we have to click on is up here. It's on a different height to us. Is it up here? No, it is not. So then it must be under us somewhere, huh? I honestly don't see how it would be under us. I was almost certain that it would be. There's also a question mark here that's not available to us. It's a locked door. Yeah, that was all making not a lot of sense to me at all, actually. I guess there's a path under us somewhere on the mountain somewhere. We can mess around with that at another time. Run through. Also heard a rift pop, but that also wouldn't... Well, there's the rift. We'll kill the rift off before we progress. Since they all left the rift, I'm just gonna disrupt that and get cheeky. You knocked him down, and now I can't grapple on him to help you. Yeah. Come over here, children. Yeah, apparently they're not gonna play nicely with that, so... Oh boy. Yeah, let's disrupt that. Spin them around, and then we'll use Vivian to revive me. It's a shit show right now. frustrating place to fight. There we go. Alright, so that's those things taken care of. This leads us to Memories of the Grey and some more red lyrium. And then I still have no idea where those two things are, but looking at the path, it might wrap around to it and go down, maybe. Anyways, that is probably where I'm going to leave this one. I'll probably keep pushing up this path a little, take care of the rift and the Memories of the Grey in between episodes, and then meet you back when we can progress to the tower. I assume that's the tower we're supposed to be dealing with, the Tower of Bone. So, thank you for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like and a comment on your way out, and I will see you soon with more Dragon Age Inquisition. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.